Hi, friends. Welcome to the Free Yourself podcast with me, your host, Golebahar Tabatabai. In this podcast, I teach us how to work through difficult emotions and situations so we can free ourselves. We learn how to deeper love ourselves. And by doing that, then we become ourselves. We be ourselves, our most authentic selves. So, turn this off. Because I'm all about freedom and authenticity and loving ourselves just the way we are, you'll notice that these videos are very real. Most of the time, I'm not done up. I don't think I have been yet. I work from my little workspace, which in a very real situation that happened recently, our AC in the main house broke, so had to sleep in here. My partner did, and so there's an air mattress. And I just really do my best to keep it as real as possible. So, sometimes I might have a fun little background, but a lot of times I'm just coming at you live from exactly where I'm sitting or recorded from exactly where I'm sitting because I think we need more of this realism instead of the things that look pretty, in these four virtual walls. That's not to say I don't like pretty things because my thumbnail is pretty and I like it. But just wanted to share about that this time. I felt called to. And on that note, what's very real is I had intended on having this episode to you all a couple weeks ago. I have the intention of a new episode each week. But life happens, very real things. I was traveling and I got sick, and then I was traveling again. And then I was on my moon, and I do my best to honor my moon and not do too much. I really focus on myself, and especially after traveling so much and being around other people, it's especially important for me and many others to have their moon time to be for themselves, to restore, to recoup, to rejuvenate. Okay. So today's episode is the second one on fear, how we free ourselves through fear. And you'll notice I use the word through because we don't free ourselves from these emotions and situations. The only way out is through. We have to feel it to heal it. That is what I believe. And so that's why I very intentionally choose these words in this podcast title. We are freeing ourselves through fear, because fear is, as I mentioned in the last episode, very real, very necessary survival emotion. It is located it lives mostly in our root chakra. When we talk about the chakra systems, which is our energy body, we separate them into 7 main areas that govern different emotions and physical parts of us, mental parts of us, energetic parts of us. But please note that they all work as together as one giant wheel of life that is you. So while we talk about fear in the root chakra, which is located in the base of our tailbone, through the legs and the feet, fear is something that can be felt anywhere else throughout the body. And in today's meditation, I'm actually going to guide you to noticing where you feel the fear in your own body. When we know where we're feeling these emotions, these difficult emotions like fear, when we bring awareness to that, then we're better able to face that fear and work through it. If I know that fear lives in my throat and I start to get a sore throat or choked up when I'm feeling fear, then next time I get choked up or have a sore throat when I'm not sick, I go, oh, fear. And then I know to take time for myself and do this meditation, do the journal prompts I share, do whatever other practice you need, pulling cards, talking to someone, to help you work through that fear. So this is why a lot of the practices we share are also, all of them really are very embodied. I want you to feel them in your body. I want you to come to the present moment. You are a human having this experience. You are a soul in a human body having this experience. So while I do believe we are souls that have lived many, many lives, I want you to land in this life, and I want you to work through what's going on in this life. Okay. So for today's meditation, we're going to be using Abaya Mudra, which I talked about in the last episode, episode 3. But we're going to change up in the meditation the breath pattern we're doing. It's this wonderful pattern of box breathing where we are holding the retained exhale. We're retaining the exhale because, as one of my favorite teachers here in Austin, Ray at Practice Yoga, has taught me and many other students, this practice of holding that exhale brings your body into a similar state to what it is in when it is in fear. So when we are holding our exhale, all the breath is going in. It's being held in. It's in nature when animals are feeling a predator coming, they make themselves small, right? They bring all their energy in so the predator does not catch them. And we have that within us. So holding this breath, this exhale out, we're going to work with feeling that fear because I want us to get more comfortable with that fear. So again, when we are faced with fear situations in real life, we know how to work through them. We know what it feels like, and we can feel more power over it and how to transmute it. Okay, so before we begin, make sure you are set up in a comfortable place where you will not be disturbed. If you'd like, you can sit cross-legged or kneeling. You might like to have something under your booty to help you feel supported. You may also like to lay down. However you'd like to show up for yourself is perfect. Just let it be what you need. So take a few breaths now to get yourself set up. You can even pause the video if you need, if you're watching the recording. And then when you're ready, go ahead and look towards me one more time, actually, so we can set up for Abaya Mudra. This is a hand placement that is called Abaya, which means fearlessness. And mudra are hand placements we do to move energy through our energy body. So Abaya Mudra just simply requires you to take your right hand, bend your elbow towards your body, like so, and place your right hand just wherever it comfortably lands. Everyone's body is different. So yours might be here, yours might be here, yours might be here. Just let it sit because we'll be with this for a bit. And then my take on this is your left hand can really go wherever, but I really like to place it in downward facing right over our root chakra, right over, our yoni, our reproductive area, our tailbone, front of our tailbone. So this is how I'm going to be holding my hands, but you can place your left hand wherever you'd like. You can also completely ignore this hand placement and just relax. And you can do this laying down or sitting up. Okay, now let's return back to our seat with this mudra or lying down with this mudra. And when you feel ready, go ahead and soften your eyelids over your eyes or find a soft gaze. Whichever one will bring you more focus and attention to yourself for this practice. Go ahead and let out a nice big sigh, releasing whatever you came into this meditation with. All sounds welcome. You might even like to tap your body a bit. You may want to yawn, maybe even stretch out, and then land back in the mudra. Gently breathe in through your nostrils, filling up your belly, filling up your chest. Gently hold it at the top. Nice, slow breath out through the mouth. Releasing, releasing. And then hold that bottom of the exhale, just practicing here. Deep breath in through the nostrils, filling up, expanding, feeling the space around you. Deep breath out through the mouth, nice and slow, releasing, releasing, releasing. And now as you breathe in through the nostrils, breathe into the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a nice big breath in. Big breath out. Now continue this box breathing on your own. And as you breathe in, feel yourself breathing in strength and courage and wisdom. And as you breathe out, feel your fear transmuting through your body out through your right palm, letting it go. Breathing in, strength, wisdom, courage. Breathing out, fear, worry, lack of presence. Breathing in, holding the breath. Breathing out. And this time holding the exhale. And even though you're breathing out the fear, feel how fear is present with you. Feel it in your body, in your being. Notice how you're calling your energy in with this retained exhale. Hold it as long as you can to build that resilience, build that strength. And whenever you feel ready, take a nice deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Just take a few breaths here, letting yourself breathe naturally to notice what came up for you, what you felt. Was the fear localized anywhere in your body? Did any other emotions come forward? And give yourself a little inward applause for challenging yourself, for placing yourself in the emotion of fear to build that resilience. Continue to allow your breath to just be natural. You can hold this mudra or go ahead and release your right hand, relaxing your arms, or placing your hands anywhere that feels good on your body. Know that anything I offer is a suggestion and that you have the agency to do what you need for you. Now bring the attention to your root chakra, which is located at the base of your tailbone, where we excrete, where we eliminate from our body. Start to notice or acknowledge that there is a red wheel of light here that is churning, bringing you to a feeling of home, family, groundedness, reminding you of the truth that you are nature, that you are one with the earth. Allow yourself to feel presence and stability. And from this red, beautiful, grounding light, envision a seed that may start from a place of fear, but that is growing into a beautiful plant to show you what you can grow into. What is this fear teaching you? What does it want you to know about yourself? Are you here to be stronger, more grounded, more present, more loving, more resilient? To find more stability and trust in yourself and in your body? Allow these truths that are what the fear is here to show you come to light, and let it water this seed in your root chakra and watch it grow roots down your legs, into your feet, and grounding you into Mother Earth. Allow Mother Earth to support you with all her nutrients, with her soil, with her rich history that is in the layers of the earth. To see your ancestry, where you come from, and how that waters your roots, how that helps you grow above the surface. Remember that you are home here in your body, wherever you are. Notice now where this plant wants to grow, but perhaps is feeling stuck. Is there a part of your body that is holding this fear? And go ahead and place your hand there now. Mother Earth wants you to know that you can transmute this fear into something else. What would you like it to be? Strength, courage, bravery, grounding energy, wisdom. Choose your word that is hiding underneath the fear. And then with your breath and with your own hand, start to feel yourself excavating, moving the fear out of that part of your body, pulling it out like you're cleaning out a closet, pulling out cords, dusting an old room or attic. Clear that out and breathe in what is there underneath all the dust, all the fear. You have the power to change this fear into the very thing you need in order to grow. And keep going as I offer this mantra to you. And feel free to join me if you feel called. We will repeat it a few times. As you're pulling out this fear, as you're transmuting it, say to yourself, I have the strength to move through this. I am so grateful for the wisdom I am learning through this fear. And I'm ready to embody courage so that I may move forward. I have the strength to move through this. I am so grateful for the wisdom I am learning through this fear. And I am ready to embody courage to move forward. Together now, I have the strength to move through this. I am so grateful for the wisdom I am learning through this fear. And I am ready to embody courage to move forward. One more time. I have the strength to move through this. I am so grateful for the wisdom I am learning through this fear. And I am ready to embody courage to move forward. Come to stillness. Stop the practice and just take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. And just land in your body, land in the red light in your root, land into the earth below you, into the shifts you have made in just this last few moments. Give yourself a big hug and say to yourself, I love myself just the way I am. I want you to know that you always have this power within you to free yourself, to love yourself, to be yourself. You can lay here as long as you need. When you are ready to move along, we close our practice by bringing our hands to Anjali Mudra, our gratitude hand placement over our heart in prayer position. Bow your head towards your heart as an acknowledgement that we allow our body and our hearts to be the ones that inform our minds. This is the path to freedom, to love, to authenticity, to healing ourselves and healing the collective. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Come here to the light. Take your time. And know that that mantra I shared is something you can use at any time you're feeling resistance towards moving through the fear. I'll place it in the description below. And then you'll also have a few journal prompts to help you reflect on what we just did, because I really believe in integrating practices. And even if you don't feel called to do the journal prompts, take some time to just be with yourself, whether that's free journaling or just breathing with yourself for a few moments to receive what happened. If we just quickly move on to the next thing, we are doing a disservice to the practice we just did by leaving it dangling. It's like not finishing cooking your meal. Or maybe it's like cooking your meal and not actually eating it. Let yourself enjoy the work. So the journal prompts, which will also be in the description, are: where do I feel fear in my body? What are the signals that I'm in a fear state? Next, how did the mudra feel for me? And how did the breath work feel for me? Lastly, what am I transmuting this fear into? Is it strength, excitement, courage, wisdom? Find your word, because when you are faced with fear in the future, not only can you do these practices, but having that word of what you want to transmute that fear into will help give you a focus point of where you're moving the energy to. Thank you all so much for joining me, for trusting me to hold this space for you, and for doing your part, your one thing for yourself today. I hope, if not more, to bring yourself more freedom and love and contentment. I love you just the way you are. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.